Hello, people. It's that time again. Oh, yes, it's that time again.
Hello, people. It's that time.
So, hello, everyone, and welcome along to my live YouTube stream. My name is Danny C, and let's get down to business for the finale of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup. I hope everyone is well, so let's get straight to it then. So this is, of course, been a long, obviously the last few weeks have been obviously a long, just to get through what the 6 rounds, having only missed one of them. Then, obviously it's now time that just to go out on the final race with a bang. So done some practice times on the board as well. So and we shall see. Not sure what to expect for this race as well. Then obviously we've got the 17 o'clock slot as well as the 19 o'clock slot as well. So I'm gonna go through the schedule, the bits and pieces of what's what. So what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be 5 minutes of qualifying in the qualifying, whereas for the race itself, it's a 12-lap sprint race, of which you don't need a pit stop unless you got damage. So the fuel consumption rate and tire wear rate is set to 1. So it's very much a sprint race, but it could well rain. So you best get the wet weather tires out just in case if it does rain. So and we're all going to be using the hard compound tires, which of course I've been getting some good laps in them as well. Just to get the feel of the car, and then the certain brake balance, and of course, yeah. Last time out, I've been close, to a solid result somewhere on the podium. But obviously, made up for it having been closer to get fourth place on the last outing over at Daytona, which of course have kept my nose clean. And obviously, Daytona does produce a lot of good racing for sure. Whereas Fuji Speedway would also be hopefully another good racer. So it's just depending on about who shows up on the lobby I get put in also. So other than that, I'm up for whatever it takes, just to go out to the bang, and same applies to everyone who is yet to do the their slots. Then obviously I wish them all the best for their races on the final round of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup and the online qualifiers. So regardless, and then obviously it's a good experience for sure, and good luck to those who are going through to the next phase of the Gran Turismo World Series, which obviously there's a lot that's should be interesting. So then, well, just less than a minute until we get into the 5 o'clock slot that is in the UK. So, pardon me. Wait to patiently to get into the slot. So this is what I'll be about always there. So this is the fastest of a time I'm going compared to the Japanese driver, who is also 1.5 to 10 seconds, 1.5 second quicker than me in the same car. So obviously it is very much mixed, where you have the likes of the Porsches, the Mercedes, the Audis, Lambos, Ferraris, and yeah. So that does throw the dynamic of it into the motor race for sure. So yeah, so it's 45 now, and then the window is open to get into the particular lobby. So we shall see about how that goes. Also, get the racing hards on. I've changed the oil as well. So for last time I've been on it was just before I got to bed, and then yeah. So it should be interesting. That is for sure. load the time. Set the balancer to 2 to the rear. And I also left a little message for our friend that is Captain, the boss of Captain Colossus Racing, as I wish him all the best, like to concentrate on the family life side of things a bit, as he's stepping back like from live streaming for the foreseeable. So normally he runs the GR3 Opel Lobby Racing on the Wednesday until the last Wednesday, which has gone a few days past, and so it's nice like a way, for myself, just to add the decal, just to appreciate the services that he'd been that of course for sure was something that I've been able to be part of, just to being like so many times of his lobbies for some sprint racing, as well as the feature races I've done in the past, and so which of course he's been playing Gran Turismo like for obviously for the streaming side of things, like for the past 3 years, believe it or not. So for sure that it does give you like the moment, to look back, and that of course is something that I feel like I'm honored, like to like make about that many memories of it for sure. And so whatever happens next, well, I'll tell you what's happening next, like is from as of like for next year, for anybody who knows that Grand Theft Auto is coming out to, the new Grand Theft Auto is coming out next year for GTA 6, so a lot of anticipation will be built into that also, that is for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what the game has to offer as well, is when the big game in general comes out, then obviously something big happens, and especially just keeps growing and growing, and so too is the graphics and the physics, etc, etc. So it does will create a different style of the dynamic of the gameplay, if that makes sense. So that of course I'm also feeling fresh from taking pole position and a race win at in the Lamborghini GT3 Pro Series that's officially run by CC Sim. If you'd like to go and check out CC Sim Racing on YouTube. And getting ever closer now, getting ever closer to be one step closer to achieve the ultimate goal, that is every driver's dream, that is to win the championship, the Drivers' Championship, of course, which the objective is simple, that all I need to do is just to go out to next time out and in Dragon Trail Gardens, which is the next round, that's on the 6th of June. That of course the coverage will be provided from CC Sim themselves. So that of course is something that that I'll be looking forward to, just to be sure that all I need to do is just to, if my maths are right, was to finish on the podium, regardless on the order, finish on the podium, and then the title is mine with a race to go. So it's been pretty good to say that having got 6 pole positions in a row, and of course 3 race wins to my name. Obviously that it wasn't that race wasn't streamed for that Lambo race, because obviously commitments for the had to be dealt with also, which is understandable. So it is what it is, innit? So nothing against them, nothing personal at all. had to lift off just a touch. Has it gone wide there? Getting into the grips now. Track limit violation. I want 2 seconds to try to get the comments set through as well. If there was any. Nope. So we're less than 2 minutes until I get put into a lobby, and I'm just getting closer to me my personal best, having just got it into the 39s. Ooh. Touch the grass there, just a touch. So I'm just gonna get myself like a little set while I go for a quick toilet break, but I'll be less than a minute. So here we go. Less than 10 seconds until I get put into a lobby. There's somebody familiar that I've noticed. There's Sam, who I known from the gym, powerlifter, bodybuilder, and a coach as well. Let's have a look at the points, shall we? So 308 points gets you the race win. Ideally, that if I was to beat my PB of 250 points, then top 5 or better, like it would be nice. But it's not going to be easy, like when you have that long straight, like, and of course, people will be begging for the toe. So regardless, that anywhere in the top 8 will still be good also. So yeah, let's say hello to wish this fella good luck. So, and he's in the Lexus. So I'm just going to give myself just a minute, like, just to let all these people by, and yeah, should be able to get some space, and like probably get lucky, like with the slip, but we shall see. So there's one person going by, and I'm headed out to the pits. the last out of the pit, so then I'll be able to get the advantage of the track evolution. Set myself up nicely. And begin my qualifying laps. Starting to see some quality laps coming through. Looking like a tough lobby, but it's all to play for. This feels much better than the last one. Let's see what time I get this time round. So I got Sammy Snake in second place. See what time does this put me into the 39s, and out qualifying Sam by thousands of a second. So the top five, like a bit, is obviously still good enough, like about regardless, in order to beat me PB of 250, which I've got from the first round at Nürburgring 24 hour. So if outcomes that happen, and yeah, so have a good race and good luck. So a lot can happen, that's for sure, and I'm just gonna put the message out. Let's have a clean race, and as we've got 15 seconds remaining, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get down to business. I do the talking on the track. Good luck, everyone, as we're about to begin the final round of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup online qualifiers. As you can see here, the engine notes rising to the top. Welcome along, Alex. Thanks very much, brother. I hope you're doing good out there, and good luck to you if you are doing a race. So you can hear the engine notes rising, and there's myself like in second place behind the Ferrari, and then there's Sam like from my area. He too like lines up third place. All right, fair enough. There's all to play for, buddy. All to play for. This is a pretty tough lobby, which turns out to be a kind circuit to me liking, to say that I've put in just a good quali lap, and yeah, let's see what this Red Motor Race has to offer then. So I'm number 14. Sam is also in the Monster at livery as well, in the Lexus. So let's get down to business and do the talking on track. And we go green. That Lexus got off nicely as well from the rolling start. Good sportsmanship from Sam, as I just felt a little bit of contact, but obviously nothing wrong doing. Just need to navigate my way through the first couple of sectors. So we've got another thought. So I'm in the Ferrari sandwich there. trying to break the toe off the Ferrari driver from Germany. So the Ferrari driver is just trying to stay in my toe, while I'm busy doing my best to try to keep up with the Polish driver. So Sam Zykeable will drop down to P5, and he's behind the fourth place driver who's jumped ahead of Sam. losing touch with the Polish driver in the Ferrari. And then I've got the German driver in the Ferrari who's staying within my slip as well. So the Germans caught up right behind me as well in the last sector. Well, I'm just trying to do my best to break the slip and then over-rev it in the 5th gear just to get a bit of top speed. So we're halfway through the motor race now. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Two laps to go now. The Polish driver in the Ferrari looks like he's got this one in the bag. So it's going to be close between myself and the German driver for the second. Oh! Oh! This is huge! This is huge! Let's not jinx it just yet, because there's 2 laps left remaining. So the Ferrari driver, who's been leading for a while, has lost it in the first corner. Onto the last lap now, and something dramatic happened, as the Polish driver who'd been leading lost it on the first corner, as we're onto the final lap now. Giving it all I have got to try and get through the halfway through the lap. Around the final corner. I've got this. I've got this. At last, after what has been like an up and down campaign, and to come out on top, it's Daddy C. who wins at Fuji. What a way to finish off the online qualifiers in style. And you know what time it is? It's Daddy C time. Right when it mattered the most. GG's to the German from in the Ferrari, and well done to Sam, one of my friends who I know for the gym, on his third place, and an unlucky to the Polish driver who has been leading for quite some time until the Polish driver lost it. And let's get down to business. And you know what? It's Daddy Z time. Get in there, Daddy. Go on then. Thanks very much, John. Very much appreciated. I didn't think about I was going to win this one, and you know what? I finished off the online qualifiers in style. Yes! Come on then. Well chuffed with that. Well chuffed. I'm going to save the replay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is what gets me top points, 308. So, I'm going to put, thanks, GD. Indeed, mate. Indeed. And that's what got me like a nice increase of the DR. And, you know, I'll be honest that, well, having been close to getting a third place at the Nürburgring 24-hour, and then, of course, to finish off the season with a win and having kept it all under control. And I felt nerves were just like, well, as soon as the Polish driver in the Ferrari lost it, and all of a sudden, the Polish driver in the Ferrari lost it in the on the second to last corner, and yeah, so that's what really well gave me the ability, you know, just to handle the nerves and excel excel under pressure, and 300 points is in the bag. Very pleased with that. Oh. I feel my hands are sweaty. So let's and let's go into the garage and open the daily ticket, and to finish off like what was an amazing result and of course, yeah, a 4-star roulette ticket. A particular car part, fair enough. A camshaft, lovely stuff. And then I'm going to draw closer to the stream in the Escapes movie. Well, that was the what was like an amazing way to finish off the online qualifiers. Having started on the front row and having beaten somebody I know, and you know, for sure that all I had to do was just just keep my lines tidy and then keep the mistakes to as minimum as possible, and then thinking that the Polish driver was going to run away with it, but it doesn't turn out to be the case, as all of a sudden that the Polish driver lost it on its own. That, of course, is what really cost him the race win there for sure. But other than that, fourth place was the best the Polish driver could have to settle with. So yeah, so I didn't think that I would going to go into a lobby where there was 308 points on the board, and that, of course, is what really proves to be like a turning point for sure. Having finished third, finished fifth in the Nürburgring 24-hour, then also finished off Thanks a lot to Vuk, very much appreciated, and it's nice to get a race win, and with 308 points on the board, and having made most of the Polish drivers a misfortune when the Polish driver lost it on his own. at turn one, which was the second to last lap, something like that, so somewhere around there. From my top of my head, anyhow, that it was yeah. Oh no, unlucky buddy, unlucky Alex, and if you're just like about tuning in, then it's what it is in it. So, but I thought like I was going to go into a lobby and figured it was going to be tough, but it turned out to be a good race for my end. As you just tune in, and obviously started on second place, as my second qualifying lap was much better than the first. Of course I won. Of course I've won. I looked to be like looking to finish second, like on the road. Was the Polish driver was just disappearing off into the distance in the Ferrari, and then all of a sudden it came to like lap 10 or lap 11. All of a sudden the Polish driver lost it on his own, which was crazy. Thanks very much, Alex. I very much appreciated, and yeah, I'm well pleased with it to get a race win. To finish off the online qualifiers with a bang, it's something that I couldn't think of much of a nice way to finish out with a high. Obviously, that like fifth place a bit at the Nürburgring 24-hour, then eighth place a bit in the it's Interlagos, then ninth about Deep Forest, and then I didn't participate the race over at Japan, and then coming back a bit into the recent one that we've done was Daytona. No problem, John, and thank you for tuning in. Very much appreciated, and I wish you all the best, and you enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you're doing. So that, of course, is I got a fifth place of it in the end of Daytona, and I came so close to getting fourth place by 0.004 of a second, and I looked to be like getting the podium finishing like at one point, and then obviously one mistake like going a bit wide over at turn one at Daytona was just it was a bit costly, and then I was working along with the somebody like to try and progress further up the field, and then all of a sudden that the driver that I was working with, the driver in front like lost it on his own, and I nearly got wiped out, and he smashed into the wall, big style, out of the bus stop. So to come in like into Fuji, then that of course for sure was one of these races which I felt like a quick, like having set the brake balance a bit to 2 to the rear in the Porsche, which I felt pretty good like a bit as well. And of course, it will like to get it put into a lobby with somebody I know as well. That, of course, for sure was something that to get like into the front row, which obviously looks promising. And yeah, for sure that and then kept like the consistency together, and then until the misfortune came from the Polish driver around lap 10, lap 11, something like that, losing it to like in the first corner, and then obviously the Polish driver there finished fourth, and that of course what promoted me into P1 as I went on to win. And of course my friend Sam, aka Sammy Snake 69, who also got a third place as well, so GG's to him as well. So I'm really pleased with the outcome, and of course about to top it off with 308 points, so you just cannot ask for much more. So on that note, I'm gonna cut short and bounce. So thank you all for tuning in, and if you like the content, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new to this. And on that note, I'm gonna bounce. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all the next one when I return to the next episode. Take care, peace, thank you, and bye-bye, and ciao.